Hey team, today we're taking on the Ice Queen. We're going to pick up a little bit of loot on the way, and we're taking the Flyers entrance in that mountain right over there. Alright, since the last video, I installed a cryo mod. Just because I'm not flying over to the obelisks or drops or doing any of that every time. I need some cryos. I've also decided I'm just going to record my gameplay and then voiceover. So I marked the entrance to the Ice Queen Cave, the Flyers entrance. Obviously I'm taking a Griffin. It's got about 800 stam. This is the first breed offspring that we're not going to use for breeding, so I'm going to use it for general stuff like this. Yeah, so you go through that entrance right there, you fly through this little wormhole thing, and you go straight down. There should be 4 loot crates in here, I believe. First one, you go straight down, and the other 3 are kind of up on the ridges there. The loot's been pretty good so far every time I've come in to grab it. This is not my first time in this cave, but I figured I'd show people kind of what the Ice Queen entails, just for anyone who's curious. You know, you can never have too many how-to videos. I should probably also mention we're bringing a saber with an ascendant saddle we actually picked up in one of the drops inside this cave. Yeah, so here's loot crate number 2. Stay away from the bears. I think their aggro range is pretty decent, and I'm sure if I got 1 or 2 on me, the Griffin would handle it no problem. But why bother, right? Just keep everybody calm. No fighting, no fighting. Loot crate number 2. I also don't really like selectively pick what's in the loot crates. I just grab everything and then deal with it later. I know some people don't do that, and good for you, I guess. I don't know. This is just how I do it. No loot crates over here, so I was probably just looking around. Or I thought there was a loot crate and there wasn't. Yeah, so you go back to this bridge. There's definitely one up in that corner. So when you first fly in, you can go down, or I guess you can take a quick left, and you should see another one hidden behind here. Yeah, there it is. Again, the bears. Watch out for da bears. Nice. Keep flying, and there should be one more. I don't remember. Solid. Pick up a little bit of fur pants. You don't need to carry all this. Those ascendant rifles are going to come in handy for taming more things. I would like to get a breeding pair of Thylas going. You'll see the saber does just fine, but we have an ascendant blueprint for a Thyla saddle. Whereas the saber, we just have the saddle. We have no blueprint, so if we lose that saddle, we're kind of fucked. So here I actually got kind of lucky that the saber quote unquote couldn't fit. So you run through here, stay left. You're gonna have to crouch right here. So you crouch here, walk through, walk a little bit further than I do here. There you go. Walk a little bit further, throw out your mount, and then if you can, go back and grab your flyer. You're 100% going to need it at the end. The very first time I did this, I did not do that. And I spent probably half an hour, 15 minutes running back to base. It was a very long run. Yeah, so flyers just make life so much easier. Use them. Okay, let's get going. So again, the ascendant saddle probably makes all the difference here. This was a 140 baby that I claimed. And I put as many levels into it as I think it went from 140 to maybe I think it's in the low 200s, like 205, 202. But it does just fine. Again, the saddle helps a lot with defense, but the attack is fine. You'll see we kind of just crush through. There's a bunch of ice worms that show up. I say a bunch. There was only 3 or 4 this time, but you can chow through them pretty quick. And they might land a hit or two on you, like 30, 40 damage. It's nothing crazy. So I think we're coming up on our first ice worm. Yeah, there was something that we just passed there. Should be around here. You can also sprint most of this. I don't know if they'll catch up to you if they like de-aggro or whatever, but we just killed them as we went, because why not? They give black pearls. I didn't know that these guys gave black pearls, but they do. Yeah, see, nothing crazy about that. Keep going. It's gonna be a yeah, there we go. Chomp through you. And I don't know if they always give black pearls. If they do, sometimes I guess they'll drop a bag and you gotta pick that up. But, you know, who cares? They spawn one at a time, as far as I can tell. So, yeah, there you go. See, we ran over when it still came out. I think that was the first piece of damage we took. Yeah, they're doing 30, we're doing 233. Like, this is nothing. And there are better loot crates in here as well. I mean, an Ascendant axe is nothing crazy, but, you know, it's better than a Mastercraft, I guess. Do a little bit of healing, drop everything that we don't need. Yeah, filter for meat, drop that. No, filter for pro, okay. I guess I kept the meat just in case you need to do a little bit of healing at any point. It's not uncommon, I suppose. Keep going. There's going to be another. Yeah, there we go. Jump, jump, jump. Yeah, I don't know why I took a second bite out of that, but I did. So here we are. Filter for prime, drop. I don't know why I'm carrying that poly either. I'm not going to build anything with it right now. Speaking of, you guys will see at the end my base. It's a bit of a disaster right now, but there's some plans in the works. Got a grinder and stuff, so pretty sweet. Anyway. So keep running. The death worms are done. Stay to the left. There's going to be a red loot crate. Yeah. I have noticed, I don't know if it's just Rag in general, or if it's kind of where I am. I'm pretty close to the ice cave. But the loot has been fantastic. Almost entirely Ascendant drops, a couple Mastercrafts, especially inside this cave. So yeah, it's been pretty sweet. Anyway, walk along here. You can swim, doesn't matter. Again, there's nothing in the water that's gonna get you, as far as I can tell. There's no piranhas or nothing. You can get to here and you just drop down. You're gonna land in the water. This water will start to freeze you, so try to get out as quick as you can. But you've made it to the Ice Queen, so. Yeah, I can't get out of the water. There's going to be a little invisible barrier here, so you hop off. It kind of triggers the battle. Just get your mount to follow you. You guys can walk through individually, but you can't walk in on your mount. I don't know why, but that's the game. Yeah, follow me. There's the worm. You can pop out, get to your mount. There you go. And now you just start chomping away. Honestly, this fight's nothing to, write home about. It's not really that difficult. Again, we got our level 200 something saber, I think. And again, came from a 140 baby. Like, it's not even Wasn't in a 135 or a 40 or a 150 tame. It's a baby that we claimed. Ascendant saddle. Um, yeah, the biggest issue here is the stamp, really. So it's kind of a long fight. And I'm sure if I was doing bigger damage, it wouldn't be as long of a fight, but this is fine for now. Just doing the trick. I would consider speeding this up, but you know what? Just watch the whole thing so you get an idea of kind of what to expect. But yeah, there's season damage, 52. And we're crushing this thing. It's tickling us. And honestly, I'm fine with that. There are parts of Ark that are hard enough as it is. I've heard there's a maze cave or a labyrinth cave that's, you know, borderline insane. So I'll take the easy wins when I can get them. Yeah, just keep chopping, keep an eye on your stand. And yeah, what I did should come up any second now. I just kind of sprinted around it, got some distance between the two of us, and let my stand recharge to come in and finish the fight. I probably didn't even have to do that, to be honest, but I did. Yeah, here we go. Run over here, turn around, let the stand regen. This thing's going to chase, but it takes a while. Yeah, here we go. Come in, and wrap this up. 52. You dead. And now there are 4 red loot crates that spawn. It's decent stuff. Again, just about everything's ascendant, so you know, enjoy. Have a snack. One thing I should mention too, when you if you cryo your bird before you enter the cave, don't do what I did and put everything on the bird and then cryo it, because you just drop all your stuff. I had to go back and get it. Thankfully it hadn't despawned yet. I had a lot of good stuff in there, but yeah. If it's not too heavy, maybe just keep it on your mount so you have it with you. And back here, that tunnel towards the end there, that's where you're going to go for the artifact. And then that tunnel to the right of the thing is how you get out. Taking a look at all that sweet, sweet ascendant loot. Also, it's probably obvious, but I'm playing single player. I'm not on official. I think official has like percentage caps on stuff. Honestly, I can't be bothered with it. I like to play my game when I have time. I like things to be where I left them. There is definitely a benefit to playing on official. I can play with buddies, and some things are easier to progress. You know, you want to smelt a bunch of metal. You go for one run, you fill it up, you sign out, you sign back in, and it's smelted. But on single player, obviously that's not the case. There you go, finally dropping the poly. I'm keeping the keratin for some reason. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. There you go. Kind of thinking now. There's, yeah, so there's this tunnel here. We run down. I also don't know why it's so far, but because there's a ton of crystal in here. I mean, I don't really see bringing an Anki in here. I guess you go with a cryo. I don't think you can fly unless you've got cave flyers turned on. That Giga is asleep. One day I want to come in here and take a bite and see if it wakes up, but that is not today. Yeah, I was just trying to get on the ledge. I couldn't do it, but I can reach it from here, so good enough. And that's all she wrote. Get out, of a big giga. Back up this long tunnel. I don't know if anybody's ever seen the show Homelander, but there's one scene where this guy gets super tiny. And these wormholes kind of remind me of that scene. Oh boy. Okay, we're back out here, we passed the monkey. Then run left into this tunnel over here, and pretty much out. This is where having your pocket flyer is going to come in quite handy. Yeah, again, just a shit ton of crystal. So much of it. Just keep going. Like you can see now, I mean, obviously my saber is pretty weighed down, but that's where the stand kind of comes into play again. Some obsidian there if you need it. I'm pretty sure you cannot fly back into this cave from when we're about to exit. But there you go. You're officially out of the cave. Here. You could try to make that wedge. I've never did it. Yeah. Here you can also drop down. It's just a big body of water. You're not going to take any fall damage. Yeah, so I'm going to try to make it. I'm sure if I wasn't laid down, I could do it, but just kind of good. That would jump. Oh, there's a card. I guess that can respawns in the water. We're back in a while. Make quick work of that. There's a piranha. Yeah. Pop out. Pop off. Grab the bird. Yes, I had an RG griffin. I took the griffin. I should have put everything. Well, I guess it wouldn't matter if you cryo these or stuff. See, there's the bag there. I don't know how I keep forgetting that. Yeah. Yeah. You live and you learn. I'm taking, just going straight back. You can see how tall this is too. Like it took so long to run around. I had to go left. I don't even know if I could have gone right if it was shorter, but I went left. And I had to go wide, wide, wide. Eventually I had to get back to my base, and everything was good. You can see how much quicker this is, especially with the griffin. Man, these griffins are awesome. This is my first time playing Rag. And, yeah, they're sick. Like, that's so much fun. Anyway, that's all she wrote. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.